Hi, I'm Paul, 28 years old, and I never thought a simple act of kindness would change everything. That day, I was just driving home from work, tired, but fulfilled. On my way, I saw Shane, my colleague since 2022. She looked exhausted, her bag hanging loosely on her shoulder. And it was already getting dark, so I slowed down, rolled down my window, and said, "Hey Shane, hop in. I'll be passing by your area anyway." She hesitated for a moment, then smiled and said, "Sure. Thanks." I thought it was just a simple carpool, nothing out of the ordinary. But while she was in the car, I noticed how quiet she was, unlike in the office, where she was always talkative, energetic, and cheerful. So I asked, "Are you okay? You're quiet today." She sighed, looked out the window, and said, "I'm fine, probably just tired." But I could tell from her voice that something was bothering her. As the traffic dragged on, we started talking. It began as small talk, about work, about the upcoming company event, but slowly, it turned more personal. She shared how things at home had grown cold, how her husband barely talked to her anymore, and I don't know why. But I found myself listening, not as a coworker, but as someone who genuinely cared. That night, instead of dropping her off right away, she asked if we could stop by a coffee shop first, just to make up for the free ride, she said with a smile. I said yes, and maybe that was my first mistake. While we were having coffee, she opened up even more, about her struggles, her marriage, her loneliness, and I realized I could relate too much. I was newly married, but lately, my wife and I had also been growing distant. That night, we didn't do anything wrong, but something began, something I didn't expect, and something I wish I had stopped right there.